Hello, welcome to Reason VR. Today we're going to talk about arguably the most important thing for all of us when engaging in VR. That's our physical health and our mental health while using and after using VR headsets. Now I imagine that a lot of people never read the health advice that comes with their VR equipment or only glance at it. Who wants to read pages of text like this? When you're younger, you're less likely to have the patience to read it, and when you're older, you may have difficulty being able to read the tiny print because your eyesight is poorer. And frankly, many people might say that if they read everything that was sent to them, they'd spend half their life on it. So we're trying the video route. Firstly, your headset should be balanced and centered, not tipping to one side, or forwards, or backwards. The distance between the lenses, technically known as the intra-axial distance or IAD, should be set for each user. The IAD can be changed by moving the headset eye cups to the position that provides the clearest image. When properly adjusted, the headset should fit comfortably and you should see a single clear image. A good VR experience requires an unimpaired sense of motion and balance, so don't use a VR headset when you are feeling unwell or not on top of your game. You're advised to consult a doctor if you have some kind of condition including pregnancy before engaging with VR. Virtual reality can be intense and cause your body to react as if it were real. So for example, perhaps for some people with a condition there could be a risk of a heart attack or nightmares for others, especially if engaged in a VR experience which gets your pulse racing or frightens you. Severe dizziness and seizures and blackouts triggered by flashing lights are also possible based on advice provided by headset manufacturers. You need to create a safe movement space to use your headset in, so clear an area before starting to use VR, including overhead, because you may reach up to touch or grasp things in a virtual environment. Clearly, you can injure yourself by falling, tripping or striking your head if you tumble over real-world objects or RWOs while engaged in the virtual world. Bear in mind that some RWOs move, like your dog if you have one. In an extreme situation, falling over a balcony by accident could, for example, clearly be fatal. The cleared area should therefore take into account how far you will reach if you fall over or trip in the area you've established for movement, but travel out of it because of your momentum. Another person watching you, also known as a spotter, may be helpful. Repetitive stress injury can be a problem. You may get tiredness or soreness in your muscles, joints, neck and hands, among other symptoms. So if you feel any physical symptoms, stop using the headset and rest for several hours before using it again. Remember to start using your headset gradually, a few minutes at a time at the beginning, and take regular breaks when you start to use it for longer sessions. This will give you a chance to get used to it and to see how your mind and body is reacting to the experience. If you start feeling tired or unwell, stop and wait until you are feeling better. Just like any loud noise, prolonged exposure to loud noises from your headset risks damaging hearing. So avoid that problem by turning the volume down and avoiding extended use. Interference with cardiac pacemakers, among other health-driven electronic devices, are also possible, so consult a doctor in advance about that kind of thing if that is relevant to you. Manufacturers advise against the use of VR headsets for under 13s. They are generally not sized for children, and it's believed that prolonged use could negatively impact the development of hand-eye coordination. Obviously don't share a headset with someone if either of you has a contagious condition of any kind. Finally, remember that the symptoms from VR usage can persist and become more apparent hours after use, just like for someone who has just got off a ship. So avoid doing anything afterwards that could put yourself or others at risk. It's about resting and keeping healthy. Have fun healthily. That's all for now. See you in another video, or take a look at our website at reasonvr.com.